we'll look for rocks, but I don't see any yet. Alright, let's get this lane down. And visually it looks good to me. What do you think?
Yeah, no, we're good.
The max terrain is still 8,000, so I'll let Bill analyze a little more, but I think we'll stay the course a little further toward the coast. After a scrumptious time in Oaxaca, we're off today through the mountains and along the Pacific coast to Puerto Vallarta and the charming surfing village of San Pancho. Welcome aboard.
Oaxaca Tower, Diamond Star, November 211, Whiskey Papa.
Morning, go ahead.
Good morning, November 1 Whiskey Papa. We are on the general aviation ramp. We'd like to taxi for takeoff. Destination Zihuatanejo.
Roger, runway 19er, QNH 3023, taxi via Charlie, line up and way back, taxi approved.
Ready?
I'm ready.
November 211, Whiskey Papa, runway 19er, wind calm, clear to land, clear for takeoff, reported 15 miles outbound.
All right, for November 211 Whiskey Papa, we're clear for takeoff 19er. We'll give you a call 15 miles out for 1 Whiskey Papa.
Okay, RPMs are good. Oil pressure's good. Airspeed's coming alive.
Minutes ahead of plan.
Good job. The flaps are up. Fuel pump is coming off. Mixture's good now. I put her up just to keep things cool. And we'll look for rocks, but I don't see any yet.
El Yanquiquillo le informa un tráfico. Delta Alpha 40 Diamond.
Oh, we're just coming out of the haze.
Yeah.
Not to look good. We're still climbing at almost 500. Wait a minute, I'll take it.
They're trucky performance factors.
Yeah, definitely.
At Oaxaca Tower, Diamond Star, November 211 Whiskey Papa. We're 15 miles to the south.
211 Whiskey Papa, the last QNH 30.23, monitor 121.1. Have a nice flight.
121.1 for 1 Whiskey Papa. Thank you. Good day. And we're going to go 95?
Yeah.
Okay. Oaxaca approach, Diamond Star, November 211 Whiskey Papa.
Whiskey Papa, go ahead.
Good morning, sir. 1 Whiskey Papa, we are currently 15 or to the south of Oaxaca, climbing through 9,000 for 9,500, destination Zihuatanejo.
Roger, report 50 out.
50 out for 1 Whiskey Papa. At Oaxaca approach, Diamond Star, November 211 Whiskey Papa. Question?
Go ahead, Whiskey Papa.
Right, for 1 Whiskey Papa, the question is, we just want to confirm we're cleared to transition, restricted 234 Echo, 234 November.
Roger that. Continue and report 50 miles out.
Okay, we'll call you 50 miles out for 1 Whiskey Papa. Thank you.
All right, let's get this lane down. And visually it looks good to me. What do you think?
Yeah, no, we're good.
Oh, as we're eating, my wife Cindy's yum, oatmeal, raisin, walnut, I don't know, everything else, breakfast. Would you say good morning to the cameras?
Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
We departed Oaxaca. We're off today to Zihuatanejo, but to transition through some barren and possibly hostile areas. We're first going pretty much straight to the coast, just to the northwest of Puerto Escondido, which is right there. We've been there a few times before. We're currently 9,500 feet to avoid terrain, which may be a little difficult to see out the window, but it's there. And It's a hazy day, but life is good. Had a great time in Oaxaca. Which one of you two wants to summarize that?
Not supposed to be talking with my mouth full. The only thing you left out was the torrential rainstorm last night as we were having dinner on a terrace. Had a few drops. See it splashing in our plates and our soup and what have you, and within 20 minutes, thunder, lightning, it was probably getting an inch an hour. It was pretty hard.
So I abandoned the terrace about 5 minutes before Bill and Joe to get under cover, but they braved it out. And then eventually, I think as a courtesy to the wait staff.
Well, we were the last ones off the terrace, and as we entered the sheltered area, got a standing ovation.
So we had a great...
Along with some hearty laughter.
Yes, we had a great 2 nights and, let's call it a day and a half of walking around Oaxaca. What a colorful, lively city. And Jose was our tour because he's been here. Bill's been here also, but Jose, I think, more and more recently. So, Jose, anything to add about Oaxaca?
No. If someone asks me where they should go in Mexico and they haven't been before, they want to see an authentic Mexican city that is both very friendly, is full of culture and amazing food. I always recommend Oaxaca City.
My first time here, I totally agree. Not that I've been everywhere in Mexico, but boy, this is a special place. As we can see on the iPad, and also here if I zoom out on the G1000, we're largely clear of terrain. A little bit below us, actually just going over a ridge right now. And we'll reanalyze to see how much we want to cut this corner. We're cruising at 9,500, and we're about, right now, 2,000 AGL. We were more like 1,200 or so, just a bit back. A lot of foliage, trees down here, obviously, from the altitude and the rains as we witnessed last evening. Bring up the profile view. And if we go here to San Jose del Progreso, the max terrain is still 8,000, so I'll let Bill analyze a little more, but I think we'll stay the course a little further toward the coast.
Whiskey Papa, Oaxaca approach.
Go ahead, 1 Whiskey Papa.
Whiskey Papa, without traffic reporting that area, clear to leave this frequency. Monitor 123.5.
123.5 for 1 Whiskey Papa. Thank you very much.
Oh, nice light.
There's still bumps.
Oh, there is. Well, that's some tough farming up on those ridges.
I think so too. Pretty soon we could glide to the coast. Or grab one of those fields you found. It's lovely, airspeed's been good. Life is good.
Mexico time is start November 211 Whiskey Papa.
November 211 Whiskey Papa, squawk on 1576.
1576 for 1 Whiskey Papa.
Okay, well, we have the cameras. I'll give a little preview of what today is. Again, we're cutting off this little corner coming out of Oaxaca City toward Puerto Escondido, and then we're going to arm, capturing basically an airway that's along the coast or something similar to an airway. That'll give us glidable distance to the shore in any event, and I want a slow descent to 6,500. And our first stop of the day is going to be Zihuatanejo. The airport is called Ixtapa-Zihuatanejo. We'll get fuel there, if we hadn't mentioned on this trip before, although we're flying domestic, which means we have no flying domestic legs through most of this trip, we have no customs immigration to go through. Nevertheless, we have to create, file, and activate a VFR flight plan.
Recibido México 512, contacto radar, mantiene
Bill's been our flight plan guy, and he's been filling out 3 copies of paper flight plans. Basically, did you need 3 or 4 today?
3 today.
3 today. 3 copies of the flight plan for each leg of our flight. So we'll repeat this process of getting a flight plan when we get to Zihuatanejo. It's been averaging about an hour. That plus fuel for our tech stops has been averaging an hour to an hour and a quarter. Bill got through all that, I think, quite a bit faster today, maybe in 4.
It was, probably about an hour probably, but it was, then in Oaxaca, we had to ride the crew bus out from the terminal after we cleared security, so we had to wait for that, and then the passenger had to stay in the terminal until we filed the flight plan, got the plane not loaded, because the Jose is the load master.
Yes.
We had the bags all staged. Jose and got retrieved after the flight plan was filed, and we finished up and launched.
So there's always a little something different. All's good. We're comfortably down by the coast now with a variety of outs, and we have a little less than 2 hours remaining on this leg, and then we'll have about a 2-hour leg from Zihuatanejo to Puerto Vallarta. So that's the day.
That's it.
Thanks for coming along. Bye. See you later. Okay, welcome back. We're about 20 miles out of Acapulco. I've only overflown Acapulco. Have either one of you been to Acapulco?
No. Well, as a matter of fact,
You got some time?
Let's hear the story.
This is going to be a short story. Nearly 50 years ago.
50.
When he was a wee lad.
I was a wee lad. My dear sweet wife and I took our honeymoon in Acapulco.
Oh, there you go. And I bet it was very nice.
It was. I did not fly there myself. I flew commercially.
You were a pilot then, though.
I was.
By the way, Captain Bill is flying now with George helping him.
George is actually flying. Captain Bill's monitoring.
Is monitoring, and I'm on the radio. So I have a radio call coming up, being the Acapulco station. But I'm thinking from the overflights I've done of Acapulco, it looks like it's grown since you were there.
I'm sure it has, as have many cities in Mexico.
Yeah, for sure. So it's known for its cliff diving, right?
It's one of the features that, yeah.
Did you go watch them do that?
Of course.
On your honeymoon?
I was on my honeymoon. I had to.
Since we last talked to you, we were at 65 or going to 6,500. And it turns out we had a 10-knot headwind versus the forecast 4 knots. So Bill did a little research, got on his telephone and got an update for the winds aloft over Acapulco. They showed a little more favorable at 8,005. So we climbed up and we went from a 10-knot headwind to a 2 or 3 knot tailwind. So that was a good move. Welcome back. We're about 20 minutes out of Zihuatanejo. Captain Bill has us in our descent, currently through 6,500. And we're expecting runway 27 at Zihuatanejo. We're going to land with about 18 gallons of fuel, add some fuel, and off. I say that glibly like it'll be 5 minutes. We'll add some fuel. That'll take 45 or more. Bill's got a similar task, getting the new flight plan for the second leg today, Zihuatanejo to Puerto Vallarta.
Just a side note that fuel in Mexico, there is no such thing as self-serve. Everything is off the truck, or basically it's off the truck. Occasionally they'll have a hard fuel station, but nonetheless they're always attended. And let me rephrase that.
I thought that was a jump.
Attended is a light description of services. They are operated by and subsidized by the government.
Government, correct. Zihuatanejo approach, double star November 211 Whiskey Papa question.
Go ahead, Whiskey Papa.
Just like to confirm that you have gas Aviation at Zihuatanejo.
Affirmative, we have.
Excellent, thank you very much. That's always a wise thing to do in Mexico.
Whiskey Papa, say your distance.
November 211 Whiskey Papa, 22 miles.
Roger, contact tower 118.3.
Tower 1183, November 211 Whiskey Papa. Zihuatanejo Tower, Diamond Star, November 211 Whiskey Papa, 20 miles to your southeast.
November 211 Whiskey Papa, good morning. Continue the approach to runway 27, expect base left to runway 27, and report turning final. There's no traffic for you in the area.
Okay, we'll expect a left base runway 27, and we're full stop at Vida, November 211 Whiskey Papa.
Correct.
Looks like basically the runway ends in the bay.
Yeah, I kind of remember that from being there.
Yeah.
Ooh, it's a nice bay.
All good.
November 211 Whiskey Papa, inside the runway 27, the wind 260 degrees, 7 knots, clear to land.
Clear to land 27, November 211 Whiskey Papa. Looking good, Bill. Little wind from the left. Like 4 knots. And 11 on the nose. Good on speed. Good on the Pappy.
There's a bird.
I saw it.
Let her come down. Let her come, let her come. Let her come. Hold that. Hold that. Yeah.
Nice.
Not bad for a rookie of 55 years.
Yeah, no kidding.
November 211 Whiskey Papa, back and roll will be Alpha to the ramp.
Yeah, Alpha to the ramp. Almost above. Wonderful, wonderful. Good job, Bill.
Thank you.
November 211 Whiskey Papa, runway 27, line up and wait, back taxi approved.
All right, line up and wait, back taxi approved for 1 Whiskey Papa. Thank you.
November 211 Whiskey Papa, after the 180, the runway 27, the wind 240 degrees, 7 knots, clear for takeoff. Report, make the right turn by the shore northwest and report 15 DME.
All right, clear to go runway 27 for 211 Whiskey Papa. We'll make a right turn to the shoreline and we'll give you a call 15 DME from your station for 1 Whiskey Papa.
That's correct. November 211 Whiskey Papa, position.
We are 15 miles now to the west for 1 Whiskey Papa.
First, monitor the frequency 121.0, and after the 50 DME, you can check the frequency.
Okay, understand now. Monitor 121.0 after 50 miles, 118.7, 1 Whiskey Papa.
That's correct. Have a nice flight.
Thank you very much for your help. Great airport there.
You're welcome.
If you enjoyed this video, please smash the thumbs up, subscribe, and click the bell for notifications. Thanks for flying with us.